As part of our celebration of 50 years of hip-hop, we are talking to rap legend E-40. Born Earl Stevens, E-40 was a pioneer of the West Coast hip-hop scene. He rose to fame in the 90s, recording more than 30 albums throughout his career. His hit songs include Tell Me When to Go.
Tell me when to go. Tell me when to go. Tell me when to go. Tell me when to go.
Also a successful entrepreneur, E-40 recently worked with his friend Snoop Dogg to write a cookbook, Goon with the Spoon, and he's performing in Sunday's concert special, a Grammy salute to 50 years of hip-hop with big names like LL Cool J and Queen Latifah. E-40 recently joined us in studio to talk about the big milestone. Good morning. How you doing?
Good morning, my guy. Hey, what's up, folks?
I appreciate you joining me.
Right on. I appreciate you having me.
Of course. So what does it mean to be able to celebrate 50 years of hip-hop in this way for this special?
Oh, this is groovy like a drive-in movie, man. I love it, man. They didn't think hip-hop would get this far, and it did. It's beautiful because it comes from the urban community. We are able to tell our stories and our struggles and talk about, you know, the ups and downs and the highs and lows of life.
Of course. Getting back to that special, this concert is going to be dope. What are you most excited about?
I'm excited to see, you know, all my peers, people that came in the game with me, people that started before me.
Yeah.
You know, and just a big family reunion.
Yeah.
You know, and being able to perform with them as well. I love it, man. It's a great idea to put this together.
Yeah, well-deserving to everybody that's going to be involved. So you burst on the scene more than 30 years ago, and you have created longevity.
Absolutely.
What is the key to longevity?
Staying consistent, believing in God, turning with the times, because the times will turn on you if you don't. You don't want to be outdated. You want to be gamed up. You know what I'm saying? You want to be locked in like a safe. You know, you want to be dialed in, buttoned up.
You've stayed with the times, you've evolved with the times, but you have also remained true to you and your original sound.
Absolutely.
And your sound is synonymous with West Coast hip-hop. I mean, you got a whole language out there that people rock with and talk with.
I do.
How does that feel?
It feels good, man. My fan base is everything to me.
Yeah.
I don't want to sound like everybody. I want to just be me.
Yeah.
I'm futuristic.
When it comes to music, you have said that your music is therapeutic.
Absolutely.
Why?
Because I have songs for every emotion. I got songs for when you're down and out. I got songs when you're celebrating, everything.
How has it been therapeutic to you? Because I'm pretty sure life hasn't always been easy. You've been through hard times.
It's never been a cakewalk. Yeah, I make it look easy, but it's not. Growing up in the 80s, you know, a lot of street stuff. I'm glad to be able to be here to tell it and talk about it and narrate it with my verbal paintbrush.
Where do you think the direction of hip-hop is headed? Do you love where it's at? Do you like where it's going?
I don't like where it's at.
Really?
Because I feel like it's not enough creativity. A lot of people sound the same, bro. A lot of people sound the same. And they talking about a lot of copycats, and a lot of them is saying the same thing over and over and over instead of mixing it up and saying, you know, I'm not trying to act like I'm hella positive, but I am, because I always talk about the things that sound like it ain't positive. I'm a storyteller. It's really positive because I talk about the repercussions and consequences that can happen if you do this, if you slide, you're spinning, you're doing whatever. I'm a storyteller. That's what I've been doing ever since I was a little young mustache in the rap game.
You're going on your 38th album.
Something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah.
What gives E-40 motivation when he hits the studio?
My fans, they're like, man, where the real music at, man? We need 40 back. We too creative and too smart to just stay on one subject. And that subject is, you understand me, knocking something down. You know what I mean? It's like our ancestors is rolling over in their grave and we knocking our own people down when we saying it, when we're in the raps.
Now let's talk about where you are now outside of hip-hop. I mean, you're an entrepreneur. You're doing it all. You got your fingerprints on everything. Goon with the Spoon.
Absolutely.
Tell us about the cookbook.
I started Goon with the Spoon from a song that me and my cousin B Legit did. B Legit was the first one screaming Goon with the Spoon.
Shout out to B Legit.
Basically, I was cooking on IG, and my mother-in-law and my father-in-law had bought me a power pressure cooker, because I've always liked to cook. Me and B Legit actually like to cook. We worked at a restaurant back in the days, and they taught us how to, you know, make chicken cordon bleu, escargot, orange roughy, all kind of stuff.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
But anyway, the Goon with the Spoon, I got with Snoop Dogg.
Yeah.
Snoop Dogg was like, hey, man, I see you cooking 40, because he already was in the cooking space with Martha Stewart and stuff like that. He got a bestseller out right now, and he was like, Cousin Earl, let me put your book out. And I was like, let's go, family, let's go. Because I rock with Snoop Dogg. That's my loved one.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, that's my loved one.
And West Coast connection is real.
Absolutely, it's real.
Listen, man, I just want to say I appreciate you. Oftentimes, you are described as a West Coast hip-hop legend. It's not the case. We do appreciate you on the West Coast, but you are an icon in hip-hop, in music, and business. Thank you for your contribution.
Thank you so much, brother.
I like
All
what
right,
you said.
you can watch a Grammy salute to 50 years of hip-hop this Sunday, December 10th, right here on CBS and Paramount+.
That's such a great conversation, Nate. I love when he said, I'm futuristic.
Yep.
I like
He's always been different.
Yes, ever since he was a young mustache.
Yeah.
That's a new phrase for me. But I'm curious about Goon with a Spoon now, too. I didn't know they did that.
Yeah, no, he's a really talented chef, and he's a great businessman.
Yeah.
He has his hands in everything. He's not just a rapper. And he's one of the guys that we love coming out of the West Coast that has shed light on West Coast music and has grown to one of the best hip-hop heads in the business.
He's an amazing talent. What's the opposite of a young mustache?
Ooh, that's a good question. You're going to have to ask E-40 at that.
We get an answer.